Whew. Sorry, guys. I'm a little tired. I was supposed to go live years ago, but I was having issues. But if you are new to my channel, and the reason why I'm going live right now because it's kind of late, and then I got to edit, and I'm trying to meet my quota. But welcome to Lala Empire, and if you are new to my channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button down below somewhere. Make sure you turn on your notification bell as well. And I need to back up because I feel like I'm all in your space. Also, follow me on my social medias. Make sure you also cop my merch because I have a lot in store. Especially now, it's getting cold. So, it's getting cold. Make sure y'all cop my I Don't Speak Bum hoodies because that's out there. It's for all shapes and sizes and it's at a reasonable price. Okay? So, the reason why I got you guys over here is Crown Jewel. Just for all my wrestling fans out here. If you watch Crown Jewel, I seen the chats, the notifications, and everything like that. If you watched it, and I watched it, and to be honest, it was not trash. It was not trash. It was not trash. Like, to be honest, WWE really stepped it up. Just a heads up, it's gonna be spoilers. So if you did not watch Crown Jewel, exit stage left from this live, from this video. I need you to go watch it and then come back. I did not watch. I know the kickoff had the battle royal. I didn't watch it. The kickoff, but the winner of that kickoff was Humberto Carrillo, and he had the opportunity to face AJ Styles for the U.S. title. I'm going to talk about that later. The one I want to really talk about is Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez. So if you guys remember back in the UFC days, Cain Velasquez beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar. Like, he gave his dude a scar and some shit like that. And pretty much the match between Cain Velasquez. Whew, sorry, I'm a little tired. Had a long day at work. Cain Velasquez and Brock Lesnar, what happened was that it was for the WWE title. So, you got Paul Heyman, one corner for Brock Lesnar, and you have Rey Mysterio for Cain Velasquez. So the match was getting good. Like, Cain Velasquez can move. He can move. But unfortunately he fell out short because it was like he ended up getting sucked into the Kimura mission because of, like, I guess he has like an injured leg or injured knee. And Brock Lesnar saw that and took advantage. So I was like, ugh, damn. But then he didn't want to let go. So Rey Mysterio lost his shit and just gave him the chair. But Brock Lesnar threw him somewhere. And let me tell you something. Rey Mysterio came back and beat the mess out of Brock Lesnar to the point he retreated with his belt. I'm going to say that match was a little short because it looked like they put in too much hype for it because of their past. So it was just like, okay. Like, you get, no wonder it was in the beginning, to be honest. Like, no shade. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this tag team turmoil. When I tell you it was a tag team turmoil, you have the Viking Raiders. You have the OC with Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows versus Dolph Ziggler and not Bobby Roode, Robert Roode, Heavy Machinery, New Day, Lucha House Party. And, you have all these, type of parties come together. And it was an elimination match. Oh, also there was, what's that child name? Is that everybody? New Machine, Lucha House Party, OC. Zack Ryder and Heath. No, not Heath. Oh God, Zack Ryder and his tag team partner. I forgot what his name was. Comment down below. I'm so sorry, but excuse me, they were there too, but they ended up getting eliminated. And what happened was the OC ended up winning as usual, and they ended up becoming the tag team champions of the world. The match was not really bad. It started out slow in the beginning, but then it began to pick up when the New Day showed up. So I will say that it was a great match, something to watch, but I just wish it didn't start out so slow. I mean, that's my opinion. Now, the next match was the match between Mansoor and Cesaro. Now, if you guys remember Mansoor from Super Showdown in June, this kid was the one who was in the Battle Royal and he ended up winning, representing his home country, his hometown, Saudi Arabia. And man, he got a chance to wrestle again against Cesaro. And mind you, what's crazy is Cesaro was one of the dudes that got eliminated by Mansoor when it was at the Super Showdown. So I ain't gonna lie, like Cesaro was like, getting the upper hand on Mansoor, but Mansoor was able to dig deep, and because with that match was great. I'm not even gonna lie. Like there was no telling who was gonna win. It didn't start out slow. It started out like right away. And it didn't end too quick because it still had people coming out to the edge of their seats. So with all that being said, Mansoor ended up getting the W. He was excited. The hometown went crazy, and congratulations to Mansoor. The next one, they put another hype into this one, and I was a little disappointed of how I was happy about the winning decision. It was just how it happened. Tyson Fury versus Braun Strowman. This was another match that everybody was putting hype into because it was just like, what the fudge? And the way it happened was, it looked like Tyson Fury was gonna lose because of Braun Strowman using his whole like strength, whatever, and giving this man the business. But then later on, it's like Tyson Fury gave this man one right hook off the off the ring, and he can't get back in the ring, so he won by count out. But Braun Strowman, he got a little. He went into the sore loser route, and all of a sudden gave this to a body slam. I was like, well, damn. But then afterwards, now during the time of the battle royal to kick off, the Singh brothers got eliminated, but R-Truth ended up retaining his 24/7 title back. However, the Singh brothers ran to him again, and he tried to run away, but he ended up hitting in front of the doors, and then Samir Singh ended up becoming the 24/7 champion. So I don't know how that's gonna happen with R-Truth. Woo. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. So the next one I want to go ahead and talk about is the Humberto Carrillo versus AJ Styles for the US title. This match, I'm going to say, was a great match because of the simple fact that Humberto Carrillo just came from a battle royal. Now a man's got to go ahead and face AJ Styles, and AJ Styles is nothing to play with. I'm talking about he gave AJ Styles a run for his money. But all in all, what happened was during the time of the match, the way Alberto Carrillo landed, he landed like wrong. He landed hard on his leg, leg. So he kept favoring it. So AJ Styles caught onto it, and because of that, excuse me, guys. Because of that, he ended up winning again, and he ended up giving freaking AJ Styles AJ Styles ended up giving Humberto Carrillo that phenomenal forearm and then win the 1, 2, 3. And you know what? He actually won clean. So good for you, AJ Styles. Congratulations. Now this one here, I swear to God, this brought me into tears. It was the first women's match in Saudi Arabia for Crown Jewel. I want to say this again. I want to say it louder for the people in the back. The first women's match in Saudi Arabia for Crown Jewel. And it was Natalya versus Lacey Evans. So it was an old rivalry, being brought back in a ring. And when they come down the ring, you think, they can't wear your usual gear because in Saudi Arabia, with the culture at hand, the women has to be covered up. So they had to wear their t-shirts with their names on them. I know Lacey Evans had to like really cover up because her outfit is pinup. So I know they had to have her wear some leggings, some wrestling boots, a top, and go and wrestle. So apparently they wrestled, and actually the match was very good. It wasn't trash. It wasn't boring. It got me interested. But like when I saw them, it looks like, oh my god, they look like they about to cry. And Natalia ended up prevailing and ended up winning with a sharpshooter. I'm not gonna lie, it looked like she had tears in her eyes. Shit, I almost dropped against the tear, but I realized where I was watching that, so I couldn't do that. So my thing is, you know, with the women's match happening, whereas you have Lacey Evans, who came a long way. This girl had a title opportunity. She, coming from NXT, she ended up having a title opportunity. Numerous of times. She ended up, you know, was she in the Royal Rumble? Yes, she was in the Royal Rumble. Now for her to just be in Saudi Arabia, being one of the first women's match. Granted, she didn't win, but I know that was a big deal for her, and I think she is from the military, if I'm not mistaken. And she's showing her baby girl, like, girls could do this too. Girls could do anything what they want. And to me, with Natalia, for her to be one of the women to wrestle in Saudi Arabia, I know her daddy's proud right now. But yeah, I know, like, in the end, like, they went ahead and they hugged each other. They started crying. I was like, oh, god damn it. But I ain't gonna lie, that match was, like, great. It wasn't boring. It wasn't, like, no bathroom break or anything like that. So, hopefully WWE will continue more forward with women's matches in Saudi Arabia and, keep pushing through for the women's evolution. Because from coming from give divas a chance to the women's evolution, that's a big deal. That is a big, big fucking deal. Excuse my language. But all in all, that match was great. It wasn't boring. I mean, I was tuned into the match. I was like, oh my god, you know. Then now we gonna go ahead and have the next match is Team Flair versus Team Hogan. So you have Randy Orton as the captain. You have Roman Reigns as captain. Now it was supposed to be Seth Rollins, but poor baby, he's a little occupied with the whole Fiend situation. Whew, that poor man. You got Bobby Lashley, Shinsuke Nakamura, Baron Corbin, excuse me, King Corbin, whatever y'all want to call him, because he won King in the Ring, and Drew McIntyre, aka the Scottish Psychopath. You have him, you know, you have those people for Team Flair, for Team Hogan, like I said, Roman Reigns, Rusev, Ricochet, Shorty G. You got also Ali. Yo, Ali, I'm telling you right now, with Ali and Ricochet, those two, I'm glad they're on the same brand. Are they on the same brand? Hold on, I gotta think about it. Ricochet, is he on the same brand or he's on Raw? I think he's on the same brand. I think he's on Raw. I hope they're on the same brand because these two, they're some high flyers. They can freaking fly. Like in the middle, I know in the midst of the match, them two flew out the ring against Shinsuke. I think it was out of Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Lashley on the side. But there was times Rusev lost his cool. He lost it because he saw Bobby Lashley. Now y'all know what's going on. Bobby Lashley's supposed to be like Mr. Steal Your Girl because the whole situation with him and Lana, and Rusev's pissed off. So Rusev was all emotional and stuff. Damn, they almost got the team disqualified. Shit. I'm like, dude, you need to calm your emotions down. I know he going out with your girl and all, excuse me, with your wife, or soon to be ex-wife, but you need to calm your nerves, sir. Think about your team. So I'm talking about that match. At first, I thought it was gonna be like Team Flair for the win, but then somehow it was like a lot of bodies flying. Once the smoke cleared, you got my boy Roman Reigns, the big dog. SmackDown is his yard now. Came up with the win by a spear to Drew McIntyre. 1, 2, 3, Team Hogan wins. Now, the next match I want to go ahead and talk about. Oh my God. I was like, this match, this needs holy water and a prayer and a rosary. You got The Fiend versus Seth Rollins. Falls count anywhere. Now, I just heard falls count anywhere. I'm like, okay, cool. But then when I found out the Universal title's on the line, I said, oh shit. No. Okay. Can you just imagine The Fiend as Raw's new champion? Who? Well, let me go ahead and talk about it. Now, granted, in this match, it didn't even start out slow. It started out as like Seth Rollins was getting his ass, he was getting his ass beat, but somehow this man dug in deep and was like, "I'm not scared of you. We gonna fight." Yo, they fought and fought and fought. I'm talking about they took it to the announce table. They took it to like outside the ring. They moved the little mat for the concrete to be exposed. They then weighed their way up to all the way to like the ramp, all the way to the ledge. You see fire. You see a lot of little fires here, and then all of a sudden the animal. You know how many times the Fiend gave this man an animal claw? It was too much. Seth Rollins giving the Fiend stomps. Too much. And you know what I love? I swear to God, I love about this match is like that red light setting. That shit is like badass. And the way it's like set up, it reminds me of, y'all remember way back in the day, I would say around the Attitude Era when Kane showed up and they had like that red light setting? Man, it reminds me of that, but it's like, yo, the way the Fiend and the Seth Rollins match was set up, it was like a freaking story that a chapter that needs to be ended because it was too much for Seth Rollins. It was like pretty much looking like, okay, how the hell can I stop the Fiend? Like he been through it with Brock Lesnar. Hell, he been through it at the time with Dean Ambrose. So it's like, how can I stop the Fiend? Like this dude, you can't stop crazy. You can't even stop something that can't be stopped. And unfortunately for Seth Rollins, he learned that because he got the animal claw and that was it. Now Raw has their new Universal Champion. What does that mean for Survivor Series? Because the Universal Champion for Raw is the Fiend. And then you got Brock Lesnar, who's our SmackDown WWE champion. I want to be like SpongeBob. I want to head out because I don't know how this going to work because Paul Heyman going to have to go sit in the back somewhere for he get attacked or something. Now, speaking of Survivor Series, now, if you follow me on any of my social media platforms, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Tell me y'all did not see NXT straight dominated SmackDown Live. So y'all gonna come to tell me Triple H came and left the back door open for his NXT children to come play in there. Man. And mind you, Shayna Baszler came in, beat the shit out of Bayley. But when she came in, she pushed Sasha somewhere, pushed Nikki Cross out the ring, beat the shit out of Bayley. So it's like, oh, okay, Shayna Baszler here. What's going on? Then you see, bro, Matt Riddle and, Keith Lee chasing poor Sami Zayn down the freaking ring. All of a sudden, he caught the business. And then the Miz was supposed to have an interview with the Fiend. It didn't happen. He couldn't make it. I'm like, well, goddamn. All of a sudden, you have Mr. Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa. He came in there, talked to the Miz. They had their match, and Tommaso Ciampa had freaking prevailed. You know, that man right there. Now I understand Tommaso Ciampa, you know. But I know one thing is like he wants Goldie back. Then it was supposed to be a freaking tag team match with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, Fire and Desire against Carmella and Dana Brooke. You know, we hear Carmella's music. Where's Carmella? This bitch is, excuse my language, she is passed out like she's sleeping. And all of a sudden you see Bianca Belair, 2-piecing, 3-piecing, 5-piecing Dana Brooke. Like, you might as well scream World Star because she was giving this girl the business. Like, bah, bah, bah. I'm like, oh my God. Someone's still wondering why these NXT kids are still in the building. Like, what's going on? Mind you, when I saw Crown, I did not finish watching Crown Jewel like today. So I did not know what was going on in Survivor Series. As time progresses, they had a tag team show up for the women's division. Well, these women are for NXT. Rhea Ripley and Tegan Nox. Are we serious? Yo, Tegan Nox, with her swift moves, and Rhea Ripley with her strength. Let me tell you something. That's a bad bitch. That's a cold bitch right there. Okay? I don't care what nobody said. And I love her gear. I love her. Whoever be cutting up her shirts, I need you to hit me up because I need to learn how to cut shirts like that. Okay? Hit me up. Comment down below somewhere. Somebody send a kite. SOS. I need to know how they cut her shirts up like that because this shit's be fire. And whoever be doing her makeup, fire. I love her hair too. It's like she don't care like how it is. She's like more grunge and rock and dark. Rhea Ripley, the way she picked up Mandy Rose in that submission, I said, bitch, just tap. Just take a knee, bitch. Take a knee. Oh, she took a knee, all right. She tapped and she was about to cry. Then she's in the back. Her and Sonya Deville was like, we was not prepared. And if they got a problem, they can always come back. I was like, oh Lord Jesus, they big mad. They big mad. They big mad. So we're like, okay, so things are starting to add up. I see NXT children in here. Then all of a sudden, Daniel Bryan's talking about he wanted to pick a fight. Triple H is like, okay, I got somebody, Adam Cole. Okay, Cole, put the NXT title on the line. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is these NXT children here? I'm like, probably because, you're thinking like, okay, probably because, some people didn't make it back from Saudi Arabia, so they need some fillings, That's what happened. Y'all remember last year's Survivor Series when AJ Styles went against Seth Rollins at that pay-per-view? Because that's when Raw and SmackDown had their separate pay-per-views. Y'all remember AJ Styles came to fight Seth Rollins at a pay-per-view. I don't remember what pay-per-view it was. If you guys know, please comment down below. And then he came the next day, right? I think he came the next day for a match. All of a sudden, you see SmackDown Live people come in there fucking shit up. So it's like, okay, AJ Styles must have left the back door open for everybody else for SmackDown to, come in and terrorize shit, pretty much. Then you have, now you have Adam Cole. He ended up retaining the NXT title. And from them winning, you see all the NXT, majority of NXT, people from NXT coming in the ring. And Triple H makes this big announcement like, we got, we made our first move. Now it's your turn, Raw and SmackDown. We like, wait a minute. What the fuck is he saying? He says, Survivor Series, you want a war? You got one? I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Hello. What's going on? So we're saying right now, you have Raw, SmackDown, NXT all in one pay-per-view, one event, Survivor Series. Only one brand can survive. My thing is, I'm still questioning because Brock Lesnar said for what was told, Brock Lesnar's quitting SmackDown to go to Raw to look for Rey Mysterio. No, sir, you still have the belts. You still have to represent SmackDown. We're not doing this. We need you to face the Fiend and stop him. But then we got Adam Cole in the mix. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. But you know what? I'll be looking forward to Survivor Series because, man, what's that song? Let the bodies hit the floor. That's all I'm going to say. But that is all I have to address. Crown Jewel. And yes, NXT dominated SmackDown Live. I don't care what nobody say. SmackDown Live got their asses handed to them. So it's their turn to make their move. And I'm telling you this, if I was Monday Night Raw, if I was the people at the roster, y'all better start, looking around. Looking around. When you have your matches, y'all better just stop what you doing and make sure nobody coming in to jump in that's wearing black and gold or black and yellow or bleeding blue. Okay, so that's the two Raw people you have to look for. And in NXT, same thing goes for y'all. Y'all want to go ahead and go to SmackDown Live territory? You better hope and pray to God you don't see nobody from the blue roster or the red roster come for y'all, or you might see both. So we got a couple of weeks to Survivor Series. All this back and forth. Let's just hope Becky Lynch nose don't get broken again. Okay, we can't afford that. Okay, we can't have the man nose broken again. Okay, all right, cool. But this is all I have tonight for my review from Crown Jewel, and also talking about what happened on SmackDown Live. If you did not watch it, sorry if I spoiled the fun. Till then, bye.